So from a standpoint of sales, video number 3, standpoint of sales, when I'm doing estimates, it was a customers loved when I would say, now listen, truck normally has 10 to 12 mirror cart or wardrobe boxes on the thing. If you need more than 15, you got to let me know, because then I have to go buy them and there'll be a charge for my time, et cetera, et cetera. Or you can go get them yourself. So local customers like that I was not charging for the materials that we would reuse and use all the time. Um, you know, and they also liked, the ones that had, it allowed me to get some of the mixed locals, or mixed customers. If every single item doesn't have to be wrapped at the top level, right? I don't have to platinum all your shit every time. If you choose eco, it gave them the ability to, tune down the cost, because it was matching our level of excellence, right? If you don't need big excellent, you don't need 100% on this. You don't need platinum. You don't even need our gold club standard. Well, that's fine. We can do it differently, but you're taking the risk, right? We can fulfill it. It's not our thing. You got to tell the guys, but we'll do it for you. So then, I would get some of the not as wealthy, customer, some of the average customer, that had some average furniture, knowing it all didn't have to be, done. They liked knowing they had more control. So, and I had less line items for people to fucking negotiate. Because everybody wants to get the owner to give them free shit. So there's a lot with that too. But definitely with locals, man, it's, if you set your guys up, uh, upsell service, not materials. Upsell, the valuation, because that's a service. They're options. Upsell the options, and if they don't, and I also, that's why I put big numbers on the options that came with assurance, because then they could basically upsell the option, but ultimately it looks like it's a downsell. It acts like a downsell because they're getting, they're not paying for the assurance. They're just paying for the actual service. They're not. And so it worked out. I'm pushing them into what I want to do is I want my guys to get paid for and be tipped as and be appreciated for offering more services than the average, and not having to charge the high end, for coverage. They're like, well, I don't need it covered, but I want to protect it as if. Well, here you go. They were getting what they wanted. They give them the ability to, pencil, how much or how little they wanted.